So, day 3 in the big fucked up house, as I say in the video. I just had a little cry. I'm watching all these videos before I shoot the intro to it, so I just watched that one, and this is, I think, the longest one out of all the diary entries. It's like 15 minutes, so bear with, but I think it's a very powerful one. In this one, I've just come off the phone to the doctors. My mum called them. She didn't know what to do, so they called and had a chat with me, and it set me off. And now watching it back set me off. So I was like, oh my God, this is like serious stuff. So I've just had to have a moment. But I love watching these back, because even though I feel the pain I was in, I also know what has happened afterwards and how I feel now, and I can see where I'm going. So it's a weird experience, but yeah. So this one, as I said, I've just come off the phone with the doctors, and then I'm just speaking about my experience with the doctors. I touch upon refusing the drugs. I've always been anti-drugs. My dad was severely mentally ill most of his adult life. I was about 5 years old when he got sectioned, and he got sectioned countless times after that. And I think this plays a big part of myself, my journey, also why I'm doing this and why I'm taking my career in the way that I am. So I touch upon that. He actually passed away a few months before my breakdown, so I'm touching on grief for the first time. And yeah, just kind of talking about that really. So it's a lot about what the doctors said, what the next steps are with the doctors, refusing medication, grief, talking about my dad. And I think at the end, I kind of just knowing that I kind of had this inner knowing that I just had to go through this, and what was going to come of it was going to be amazing and beautiful, by turning my pain into purpose, which is what I'm doing with this whole series. So get your tissues ready, because it's an emotional one, this video. I'll literally just have to powder my nose again because I just blowed it. So yeah, this is day 3.
Hi. Oh, it took me 17 seconds to say hi. Day 3. Daytime 1. It's coming up to 2 o'clock. I didn't sleep. I couldn't sleep till 3 o'clock last night. Got up at 10. The doctors called me just now. That phone call set me off. My mum called them to arrange a call back. I woke up feeling better today. I think mainly just the time, and my friend has just really been there for me. She was on the phone to me till 3 a.m. yesterday. She doesn't sleep well either. She's coming to my house today. Yeah, so but yeah, just talking to the doctor set me off again, because obviously you have to talk about things, what happened, how you feeling, this, that, and obviously going over the history, because it happened before, what the causes are. I've tried medication a few times. I've always refused to go on it, so I'll never go on it until I really was at breaking point, and obviously I've reached that time a few times now, and I tried it, and they do not agree with me. The side effects are horrendous. So I told my mum I'm not going on any drugs. She She's like, if that's what you need, Gemma, then that's what you need. I'm not doing it. So yeah, she made me an appointment to come in next week. She said Friday, but to be honest, I don't want to leave my house. I don't know if I'll be ready to leave my house then, or to drive. It will just be very overwhelming. I just don't want that. So next week, so I've got a whole week till I have to go there. And I said, is there anyone that can actually diagnose something? Because I've been doing Dr. Google yesterday, and I'm self-diagnosing with a nervous breakdown, exhaustion, and parental burnout. That's what from my research, that's what I think I'm experiencing. But obviously I don't know for sure, but I think that would be quite correct in saying so. So I said, do you have someone? Because, you know, I don't want the drug. She said, I can see you've tried things and it doesn't work. So I said, is there anyone that can actually look at me psychologically and understand what's happening? Because I don't want this to keep happening. I can't live like this. And she said, yeah, that's why I want to see you, because obviously we can see things from a physical, like, you know, I've had my bloods checked and all that before, and I was exhausted before. I thought it might be iron, but she said, you know, if I could come in and see you physically, then we can see if we need to refer you. They have a team that works with them, like a mental health specialist, who can really look at you and see if you need like a psychiatrist, or is it psychological, what kind of therapy you might need, and actually give you some sort of diagnosis so you actually know what it is you're dealing with. And that's what I need, even though I've just Dr. Google self-diagnosed myself. So that's good. She said, I'll need to see you first. But then she said, I can see you've had a rough few years, anxiety, depression, panic attacks, and then my dad died and my auntie died. She said, I can see all that happened last year, so you've had a tough time. And that's when I said, that's when I said about my dad. I told her, yeah, she was like, she said, I can see you died of a brain tumour. And I said, that's not what I'm worried about. I said, he was severely mentally ill most of my life. I told her that he was sectioned for the first time, I think, maybe around my daughter's age, maybe a little bit older. I think I was about 4 or 5. I think I was maybe 5, I'm not sure. And it scares me because want to be like that. I don't want to get sectioned. I don't want my daughter to visit me in a hospital. I don't want that. And I've always been scared of that my whole life. I've been scared that. Oh, sorry, it's very funny. I said that I've been scared. Fuck. Come on, Gemma, you can spit it out. I've always been scared that it would be hereditary and it would happen to me. And, you know, I made it good 30 years until I really experienced anything deep like this. And, now I'm shitting myself that it's gonna happen to me. Deep down, I know it's not. I know it's not, because I'm not the same. You know, I've been through this, I've come back. But for me, I don't want to keep coming back here. That's the thing. That's why I asked her, is there a team that can actually give me some form of a diagnosis so I know what it is and what I need to do, and I can have the support in place, not only from a therapist or whatever it is, but, you know, so my family know, my friends know, my daughter's dad knows. So it's not, oh, I'm just having a moment, that this is a serious thing. So yeah, when I told her that, she immediately referred me to this team. She said, I still want to see you, but I'll refer you to them from now, because there is a waiting list. It's not too long at the moment, maybe a few weeks. Because obviously some things can be hereditary. No one else has had it in the family that I know of, which is good. But here's me, the fucking sensitive Sally. Fucking just don't know why. I feel everything so deeply. I feel everything so deeply. I don't know why, but I do. But yeah. So that's good, because I've never had that before. They normally just send you a form to fill out. You go on a waiting list for an NHS therapist who you can see for a maximum of 6 weeks. It normally takes about 6 weeks to see them, and just give you drugs. And I'm so anti-drugs, because I know it helps a lot of people. I know I've had several conversations with people that, you know, antidepressants and anti-anxiety, whatever it is, have helped them. But also I've seen my dad on that shit for his whole life. It didn't help him. It didn't help him. It just made him numb. It just wasn't even here. And I don't want to be like that. I don't want that for myself, and I don't want that for my daughter. So, I don't want no drugs. I want to do this myself. We're very powerful. Our bodies, our minds are very powerful if we do the right things. We feed it the right things. We support it with the right things. We put it in the right environments. And I want to do it that way. Not just shove just shove someone in a room and give them drugs and just leave them by themselves. Like, what the fuck? How is that ever going to help anyone? It's fucked up. The fucking medical system is fucked up. And I hope that I can fight this naturally and with the right support and everything else to then to show that this is how it should be done, you know, not just drugging people up and putting them in a fucking room and thinking it's gonna go away. And yeah, I just feel like I can't be going through this for no reason. There has to be a bigger reason, and I feel like that's the reason. Even though I wouldn't have chosen this for myself, there's loads of things I wouldn't have chosen for myself, and I'm sure there's loads of things that people wouldn't have chosen for their lives, but it happens. And it's about how you fight back, how you bounce back, how you react. And I'm willing to fight back. I know I just need to rest now and take my time, but I'm gonna get better, and I'm gonna come out the other side and find my pot of gold on the other side of this fucked up rainbow. And just be vulnerable and just fucking smash the shit out of life. It doesn't feel like it now, but yeah. So yeah, that's today's entry. Day 3 in the big fucked up house. Oh fuck. So yeah, I'm gonna do a meditation, Lungel, my favourite. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.